guys, today we're going to be showing you how to install Mac OS X Sierra on a virtual machine in Windows. So the first thing you're going to need is VirtualBox. I'll link that in the description in case you don't have it. And next you're going to go to this website that I will also link in the description, and this is for the operating system and some other stuff that I'll get into later. So you're going to copy and paste this link and you're going to go to this website. Alright, for this video you will only need the first and the third link. So first you want to download the operating system, and you're going to download that. I have already downloaded that, so I will not do that. And once, it'll take about an hour. It took an hour for me, but it might take more or less depending on your internet connection. You'll get this, and hold on to that. We'll get into that later. And the next thing you're going to download is the third link. Now, these are all the codes for the virtual machine that you'll need. The reason we didn't need codes in the last two videos about this that I did is because we were still doing a Windows virtual machine on a Windows host machine. But now we have to trick our processor and our motherboard into thinking that this is a Mac, and they're two different operating companies, so we have to trick it. So you're going to download that, and you're going to have that ready also. So once you've downloaded those two things, you're going to open your VirtualBox. You're going to create a new one, and it doesn't really matter what you name it, but I'm just going to name it OS X Sierra. Alright, and you're going to leave it on Mac OS X, and you're going to change this to Mac OS X El Capitan because it's not updated for Sierra yet. I'm going to give it about 4 gigs of RAM, somewhere in there. Next. And create. Next. And I'm going to give it a fair amount of storage. Not too much though. Create. So now we've created it, and we're going to go to settings. In system, the first thing you're going to change is you're going to untick this floppy drive option there, and then you can add more cores for your CPU if you want. I'm not going to do that. And in acceleration, you don't need to do anything. And display, you can crank that all the way up. And storage. First thing you're going to do is you're going to right click on this, and you're going to remove the empty option. Next, you're going to click this little plus button right here, and you're going to add a SATA controller. And then you're going to click this little folder, add new storage attachment, and you're going to add an optical drive. You're going to choose that disk, and then that is going to be your ISO. So that's going to be Mac OS X Sierra. You're going to open that. So once again, you just make that a SATA. After you've made that a SATA, you make a new make it optical disk, and you choose your ISO that we downloaded. Once you do that, hold on, leave that there for a second, because next what you need to do is you need to get your downloaded codes that we have, and you need to open those up, and you also need to open up a command prompt. See, this is the part where we trick our motherboard and CPU into thinking that this is a Mac. So you're gonna first, we're gonna set this up. So for you, since you haven't done this yet, in these quotation marks it's gonna say VM machine, but you're gonna have to change that. So you're just gonna, whatever is in quotation marks for you, you're gonna copy it for now, and then you're gonna click on edit, and then you're gonna click on replace, and you're gonna paste whatever was in your quotation marks in the box. And then, this is extremely important, pay attention here, whatever you type in this box has to be whatever you named your virtual machine originally. So I named mine, for example, OS X Sierra. So for this to work, I have to type in this box OS X Sierra. If those don't match, this won't work. You replace all, and then you X that out. Now you have to copy and paste all of these commands into your command prompt. And you just hit enter, and then you would go down the list and do that for all of these. I'm not going to make you guys watch that. I'm going to finish this up, and then I'll be back when I'm done. Okay guys, so as you can see, what I've done here is I've entered in all of these commands into the command prompt. You just copy and paste and hit enter, and then do one by one down the list. So after you've done all of that, you can X out of both of these, and you can say that, and then you can go back into your virtual machine. Once there, we can go ahead and start it up. It's gonna boot up, and it's gonna have all this code that'll be running for a while, and I'll let you see that. So it's gonna boot up, and as you can see, it's got a bunch of code that it's gonna run for a while. I'm not quite sure how long it's gonna run, but I'll start this video back when it's done. Okay guys, it has brought you to this screen after it is done doing the code, and now you want to just click your language. Okay, after that, it's going to take you here. Now you need to do something important first. Click on Utilities and click on Disk Utility. This is going to be important, making room for your install. Now you're going to click up at the top right here, VBox disk, and you're going to click Erase after that, and then you're just going to name it your title of the virtual machine, OSX Sierra. And you're going to click Erase. It's going to go through that, and it's going to be done. Click Done, and then X out of this. You're going to click Continue, and then you're going to agree, and you're going to click this, OSX Sierra, Continue. And I will be back when this is done. Okay guys, we're all set up, and you're just going to continue setting this up. So, United States, US keyboard, and continue. Don't transfer any information from me. I would enable location services. And I'm going to enter my Apple ID. Okay guys, continue on setting this up. We're just going to type in your name. And I'm just going to enter this password. And we're going to automatically set up a time zone. And it's going to create our account. And there you have it guys. We have set up our Mac completely, and now you guys have Mac on your Windows PC, so you can do whatever you want, whatever you would you want to do on your new virtual machine for your Mac. And I hope you guys found this video helpful. Please comment anything else you would like to see on the tutorial, and see you YouTube.